Hi, my lovely people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Section 107 Fair Use allows us to talk about it, and that's what we are here to do. Please do not go out of your way to dislike anybody we talk about in this video. It is for entertainment and reaction purposes only. Baby, it is our opinion and our opinion only. Baby, leave it to Peach McIntyre to keep these streets on fire. If it ain't one thing with her, then it is another. And I'm here to let you know that this another is a big one, right? By now, we all know, right? They don't want her there. They done booted her. The complex is like, your money is no good. We don't want you. We don't need you. We just want you to go. We don't care if you put the rent in there plus the fee, want to pay the attorney. We don't care if you put your extra month's rent in there. We just don't want you here. Now, before we move forward, let's take a step back for a minute, okay? Let's keep in mind that about, a month and a half ago, right before the twins were born, I would say it was probably about the end of November, beginning of December, we realized that she has an eviction notice and it's been issued to her, right? For non-payment, for late payment, non-payment. They don't know what, they just was happy to file the eviction. She said that she had it all under control. That's what Peach said. Oh, I know how to work the system, guys. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to write them a letter. And that letter was a bunch of crap, by the way. The letter pretty much just said, hey, I didn't pay, but from here on out, I can pay. And I'm going to pay the attorney fees, and I'm going to put the money in this little escrow account. And that's all it said. It said nothing, okay, about I'm pregnant with twins. I'm about to have twins. I'm due any day. I have 3 children that, need special attention and have some learning disabilities. It didn't say anything about having to move schools or anything about her children, right? Well, we found out why. We found out that Peach didn't mention anything about being pregnant with twins or about having children with special needs on that letter because she didn't have the kids on the lease. She doesn't have her husband on the lease. She doesn't have her children on the lease. So really making a statement saying that she had anything going on being pregnant or having special need kids, it wouldn't have helped because they wouldn't have knew what she was talking about. They would have been like, girl, what did you say? You the only one that you have put on this lease. So we don't care about what you say, what kind of kids you got. You don't got them on the lease. So that's how that went. We also seen her dancing around and going and, putting the money in deposit. And she told us, I'm going to put it in this account for the court so they can take their money. And then I'm going to put an extra month in there so that they know that I'm good for the following month. So she told all of us, honey, it ain't nothing for y'all to worry about. I got this. That's what she said. Peach McIntyre know how to work this. I got this. And now, boom, they said no. Now what? Now what, right? It's like, okay, now what? We have a lot to go and talk about. So let's just start with this one right here. The fact of the matter, and I'm going to say this as a disclaimer, I don't want any kids out on the street. I don't want any kids displaced from their parents. I don't want any children to be homeless. Who would? But at the end of the day, the Peach Patch needs to say, why does Peach, right, not care if her children are displaced, moved around, or homeless? Why didn't she, with her 80-something K and all her money and being monetized on every platform and her gambling habits and she knew it wasn't our responsibility to know that Peach was pregnant with twins because she lies so much. But she knew what she had baking in her belly. So you mean to tell me, why didn't this woman secure that her husband that has nowhere to go, her 7 children, and now she's got 2 in the NICU. Why didn't she secure something for them to go to? This is getting real deep, y'all. This is getting real crazy, right? Now she wants to say that everybody's calling CPS on her and it's the people online. Honey, it's probably the people at the hospital. They are probably wondering, just like everybody else in America, what are you going to do? How is this going to work? You have 2 children that are going to need to come home to a home soon. A home that already with a 3-bedroom apartment was cramped, but now you're getting bye-bye. You're getting booted. You're getting the toot. They don't want you there. So where are you going to go with these 2 children is the question on everyone's mind that probably will need some special care, some tending to when they get home, and then you have 7 more sitting there. Oh my God, this is a mess. Now, let's switch gears for a second and talk about the, business of it all, of this eviction. So in Florida, not every state, we have seen, because, Peach has had evictions numerous times, that there are a few things that you can do. They create an escrow account to where you can put the money in and you can make payments every, so often, put what you owe in there. And then hopefully the apartment will say, well, we see she has this taken care of, plus the lawyer fees. And, she has next month's rent in there, so we'll allow her to stay out her lease. But in this situation, they decided to not allow her to stay. They said, hey, I'm happy that we got our money. You don't owe us anything, but we don't want to continue to extend your lease out. Now, I'm going to take a wild guess that we all know it's not because she didn't pay or give the money. It's because of the fact that it's been exposed that she has all these people living in this 3-bedroom apartment. I'm going to guess it's a noise level. I'm going to guess that, hey, they know now that she has a man living there that's not on a lease, that is a convicted felon. I'm going to guess all the dancing in the community room, the cops being called to the house, the CPS being called to the house. And let's keep it all the way real. She's living in a community that they're paying to not deal with that. They don't want to deal with the ghetto shenanigans that Peach has out there. They're paying a lot of money to not deal with that and to not be involved with that. So the complex was like, baby, you giving us a bad look. You can go on and take your crew and you can step on off, okay, and get on out. With that being said, it's not like she's getting kicked out today or she has to go right now. I think it's going to be a time process. I've looked over the paperwork and I think they give her like a 30-day notice. This was just uploaded that they denied what she wanted to do yesterday. So they're going to give her some time. They can't just say, hey, you paid us, you don't owe us, get out today. She's going to have a little time. And we know Peach, right? She's going to wait, and next week is the 21st. She'll get paid for quite some platform. She'll get I don't know what exactly is going on with TikTok, but we do know Instagram, we do know Facebook, and we do know YouTube. She'll take that check and she'll go find her somewhere and to put her and her children. So I don't think that they're at risk of being homeless. So that's, the matter of fact there. She'll find something in between time. In the meantime, one thing in my head that I keep thinking, right, y'all, is how does she keep overcoming all these evictions? Like, come on, we know she sells a credit repair kit, but it ain't telling you to do nothing but wait for a very long time until it's like super delinquent and then fight it. So all of these fresh evictions, how does she keep finding places? I'm going to guess a CPN. For everyone who doesn't know what a CPN is, it is a false social security number, right? Match your name with it, but give you a false social security number so when they run your background, it comes up clean. And I believe that this is how she's getting out of all these evictions, because at what place and what, world is going to rent to someone who has all these stupid evictions? But y'all, let me just, I am going into something to say something. So let me just say this. I'm very irritated, right? In the sense of the matter that her followers blame everyone for everything. Are we controlling, okay? What she pays with her money and what she don't pay with her money, what gambling addiction she has, what she hands over to give her husband an allowance. I mean, I'm pretty sure what she gives Wood every month equals her rent. So why don't you stop giving your man money and letting him gamble and drink it up with all his side bitches and you go out and pay your rent? I mean, is anybody seeing what is going on here? This is outrageous. A woman gets on here and her whole title is, this woman got 9 kids and a husband, but she ain't making sure that that's where she takes her money at and puts it where it needs to go. Any woman that is out here making thousands of dollars a month, let me just say this. Do I believe that Peach is out here making $80,000, $90,000 a month? No, but I think she's clearing a smooth $20,000 to $25,000. If out of that you can't pay your rent, then you a sad sack of dog doo-doo. You ain't a regular sack of dog doo-doo. You are a steaming pile of dog doo-doo. The kind that stinks, that melts through the snow. You are the worst of the worst. How does people who have 9-to-5s get out here and pay for everything that they need, but a woman who's literally getting money handed to her by acting a fool, by selling her soul, by getting out here and dancing around, can't go out and pay her rent? Also, the Peach Patch, they be coming over here. Oh, you're wishing bad upon her. No, honey, you're not wishing bad upon anyone. This woman is wishing bad upon herself because she don't do what she got to do as a woman to keep a roof over her and her 9 children's head. Now, you mean to tell me when Peach was sitting up in that NICU and she was saying how it was free child care to be up in the NICU, do you mean to tell me when she was sitting up in that NICU and she talking about, oh, well, baby such and such is bigger than baby such and such, and baby such and such may come home before A, B, C, D, E, F, G, but we kind of want them all to come home together, that she wasn't thinking in the back of her head, well, hell, where am I going to take these kids? I got to go find somewhere I can put these 7. What I'm going to do with number 8 and 9? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? The longer that they're here, the longer I have to think of a master plan. Don't get up here and act like this woman when she walks out of that NICU is so sad to leave them babies behind. Absolutely not. She's happy that they have a place to stay where they're being tended to, right? Or as she said, free daycare, to where she don't have to do it. Don't dare bring a baby home that may need some oxygen, that may have a little feeding tube, or may have some problems, because this woman would sink. She wouldn't know what to do. So she wants them to keep them there, get them full of strength, so when they come home, she can lay them across them orangutan titties and let them milk and nurse, and she can make money off of them. If a baby is not a money maker for Peach, then she don't want nothing to do with it. Once they are able to walk and talk, she don't want nothing to do with it. She's always trying to figure out another way to create another one, but she can't even figure out how to keep all the ones that she got with a roof over their head. Come on now. Come on, this don't make no sense. She knew very well that once all her business was exposed out here in the street, that she was over there and she had a faulty ass lease, and she didn't put none of her kids on there, and she didn't put her husband on there, but they knew that they was living there from videos and from everything that was going on, that they weren't going to accept that little lackadaisical ass letter that she wrote that court, that but I know that I didn't pay this time, but I can continue to pay, and I'll pay the lawyer fees. They don't want that. The lawyer don't even want your money. The complex don't want your money. And that just shows that no matter how much money that you make, is not all money ain't good money, right? Her money is not good to a lot of people. They just don't want her. They don't want her drama. They don't want her baggage. They don't want all that noise. They don't want all them kids riding around on bikes crashing into people. They don't want people going to the ice cream shop running into them. Can't even focus, showing up at the Halloween parties with one kid running there, one kid running here, mama up there doing break dancing in the community center. Nobody don't want that. Nobody don't want that. And when you just sit down and you decide that you want to have all these kids, there is no family channel, I'm going to be honest, that I watch. Like I watch Raising Kincaids. I watch The Gentle Life. I watch people like Dorothy Dozens that have a whole bunch of kids. And the very first thing, especially like Bell's 10, that they go and do when they know they want a big family is buy a home. Buy a home. Buy something that you can't be kicked out of. When you were thinking about making all these kids, you should have went over there and bought you some land and a home so that you knew that these kids always had somewhere to go. I don't care if you was planning on having 20 of these mofos. Guess what? If you had a 5-6 bedroom house, you can make it work, honey. But when you got a 3-bedroom apartment and you got somebody telling you what you got to do, that ain't going to work. Not when you got a big family like this. So do I feel bad for Peach? No. Not at all. Do I feel bad for her children? Absolutely. These children have no sense of community. They don't have no childhood friends. Hell, they don't have friends at all. They don't have no school that they can say that they've been going to since they, been going. They don't have no school friends. They don't have no sleepovers. They're not in school pageants, school plays. They don't go do anything. And when they do have a simple old Christmas program, their mama and daddy is running late to that and can't even show up or support. Kids are standing around with hair standing on top of their head. They don't know what to do. So no, this is not our fault. This is Peach's fault. This is nobody out here watching her that is doing anything to her. This is her and Wood's problem, and her and Wood need to figure it out. And when she gets back out here on the scene, guess who gonna be target number 1? Wood. He gonna be target number 1. This woman got a husband and 9 kids, and we being evicted because my husband is a husband and he don't know what to do. All he can do is lay next to me and lay pipe and then get caught with Magnum wrappers in his truck. He don't got no hustle. He ain't got no grind. He's just this. He's just that. She gonna beat him like he ain't never been beat before on this internet. When I tell y'all, she gonna make that money up to get them kids in the house, and it's all gonna be on the back of Wood. And honey, I'm just looking around like, well, why y'all was running through Disney World and he was filming? He always got his phone in his hand, but he can't produce not one 30-second short on YouTube to make him a few dollars together, huh? And I bet you she feeling that way right about now. And it's going to activate. This is not going to be an easy lose for Peach. We know she don't like losing. So she'll come out here and she'll get to acting real donkey-ish real soon. So just remember, y'all heard it here first. I think it's going to be Wood Then it's going to be childhood trauma. Then it's going to be, where am I going to take all my kids? Then it's going to be, boom, I got the new place. Y'all see me? Y'all ain't going to find out where I am. Oh, I know how to work. Watch, it's going to be a hot mess, and we're going to be here for it. Now, y'all, I hope y'all have a wonderful Tuesday, okay? And I hope that everything that you are out here doing goes well. Y'all stay blessed, y'all stay warm, and y'all stay together. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for being here.